Online users discuss unforgettable movies about terrorism, requested by someone looking for different genres. These films have resonated with audiences, showcasing America's desire to combat terrorism even before September 11th. Movie enthusiasts eagerly share their recommendations, covering a wide range of emotions and genres. Arlington Road, 1999, tells the gripping story of a man consumed by grief after his wife's tragedy. Convinced that his neighbors are part of a terrorist plot, he digs deep into their lives to uncover the truth. But is he accurate, or is grief clouding his judgment? Find out in this suspenseful thriller. Security guard discovers suspicious backpack during Atlanta Olympics, saves lives by evacuating area. Shockingly, FBI names him prime suspect. 2. Richard Jewell, 2019. In the action-packed movie, The Siege, an anti-terrorism expert and a CIA agent join forces to hunt down those responsible for a wave of terrorist attacks. However, their investigation takes a dark turn when a cruel general enforces martial law in New York City, targeting Arab Americans based on their ethnicity. With determination, our heroes fight against this racist campaign, striving to put an end to this injustice. In True Lies, a seemingly ordinary salesman is actually an undercover spy on a mission to thwart a terrorist with nuclear weapons. As his wife remains clueless about his true identity, their relationship suffers. When the terrorist kidnaps them both, the spy must not only save the day but also regain his wife's love and trust. Zero Dark 30, 2012, tells the true story of an operative's pursuit of Osama bin Laden, following the 9/11 attacks. Despite intense violence and torture, the goal is to end his life. But is the cost of U.S. military resources justified in tracking down the al-Qaeda leader? In The Kingdom, a federal agent combats a terrorist group in Saudi Arabia. Leading an expert team, they join forces with unexpected allies in a mission to defeat the threat. Confident FBI agent plans to capture prolific terrorist by creating a fake terrorist group. But agent faces deadly opposition from a powerful enemy. Thrilling tale of deception and danger. In the heart-stopping film, Speed, a bus becomes a deadly ticking time bomb, set to explode if its speed drops below 50 miles per hour. Join a brave police officer and a fearless woman as they pit their wits against this terrifying threat. With countless lives at stake, can they save the day and ensure the passengers make it back home unharmed? United 93, 2006, depicts the tragic events of September 11, 2001. Passengers on board United Flight 93 bravely unite to foil the terrorist hijackers, sacrificing their own lives to prevent a greater disaster. A harrowing tale of courage and sacrifice. In the film, Paradise Now, two friends are recruited by a terrorist group to carry out a suicide mission. But their plans go awry, leading them to reconsider their actions. As they reunite after being separated, one of them attempts to persuade the other to abandon their path of violence. In the gripping film, Stronger, 2017, a young man's life takes an unexpected turn when he loses his legs in the tragic Boston Marathon bombing of 2013. Despite this devastating blow, he finds strength in his loving family and friends. In a remarkable turn of events, he assists the police in solving the case by identifying one of the bombers. Based on a true story, this powerful film brings to light the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. An Italian politician is kidnapped by a terrorist group in the film 12, Good Morning, Night, 2003. As the government refuses to negotiate, the group plans to kill the politician. However, one member questions the morality of their actions. Will she be able to stop her comrades before it's too late? Vietnam veteran with psychosis and a terrorist plot to terrorize the Super Bowl. They plan to fly a blimp into the stands. Can investigators prevent this catastrophic event? Stay tuned for more updates. In the French film La Chinoise, a group of discontented students plans to fight their government through terrorism. However, their plot takes a drastic turn when they try to assassinate a Russian official visiting Paris. This dark comedy explores the repercussions of their actions and the consequences of their radical ideas. In the thrilling film Swordfish, a skilled spy takes on a crucial mission for the CIA. With the goal of stealing billions from the government, the spy must persuade a dangerous hacker to assist. Stay on the edge of your seat as this twisted plot unravels, leaving viewers gasping in disbelief. In the movie Four Lions, 2010, four British men plan a terrorist attack on the London Marathon, but their incompetence leads to a series of hilariously disastrous mishaps. With their increasing idiocy, the question arises, do they truly understand the gravity of their crimes and the consequences that await them? The Battle of Algiers, released in 1966, questions the true identity of terrorists. It depicts France's attempt to suppress what they consider a terrorist revolt in Algeria, but in reality, it showcases a struggle against French colonization. This film skillfully presents both perspectives, leaving viewers to ponder who the real terrorists truly are. In the 1981 film Nighthawks, a relentless terrorist ventures from London to New York City, aiming to spread chaos. However, a determined NYC cop goes to great lengths to safeguard his city, thwarting the terrorists' plans at every turn. Tension and action unfold as they engage in a battle of wits and courage. In Blown Away, a thrilling film from 1994, a man seeks revenge on the leader of Boston's bomb squad through a ruthless terrorist plot. As squad members are brutally murdered, the retiring leader unravels the sinister truth behind these acts, which turns out to be far more horrifying than anything he could have anticipated. In The Crying Game, 1992, the IRA captures a captivating British soldier, leading one member to develop an unexpected attachment. Balancing his moral dilemma and curiosity, he must navigate the consequences of his growing interest. Will this jeopardize the IRA's plans? In Munich, released in 2005, an Israeli agent seeks revenge for the devastating murders of 11 Israeli athletes at the 1972 Olympics. This film forces the audience to reflect on their own moral compass as the agent takes down his targets and questions the righteousness of his actions. Terrorists strike the U.S. consulate in Benghazi. The brave Annex security team springs into action, battling to save American lives. Time is running out as they devise a plan to rescue those they are sworn to protect. Intense action in 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. Utoya, July 22nd is a heartbreaking film based on the true story of the massacre at a political summer camp in Norway. Focusing on the victims' perspectives, it delves into the horrifying violence and terror they experienced on that fateful day. Police investigation into the Boston bombing intensifies in Patriots' Day. The film showcases how authorities tirelessly work to identify the culprits, as they question witnesses and examine evidence. Watch as the traumatized city unravels a story that ultimately brings the terrorists to justice. A mini-series called Carlos will delve into the life of Venezuelan terrorist Ilich Ramirez Sanchez and his notorious terrorist organization. The show will focus on their raid on the 1975 OPEC meeting. Source: Reddit.